Hello, everybody. This is Chi here, and I am coming at you live from outside of Panera. And I got some new equipment. I'm testing some. I don't know about this sound because I'm outside, and there might be some. In general, there might be some like birds and stuff because the birds are wilding today. But today I'm gonna show you some stock stuff because this is some stuff that I've been doing for a couple weeks, and I wanted to kind of go through today because today is I had 2 days of gains. I mean, absolute gains. Wait, am I showing my screen? Am I showing my screen? I don't think. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm showing my screen. I got that 2 days of gains. So even this morning I had almost 14,000 in my account. Which was fucking like that's more money than I've had in the past 4 years. But for me, never enough, right? I always double down. And I've been trading these what are called credit spreads, where they basically give you money up front for what you put in. They give you money up front. I won't go through the technical part of all that shit yet. But basically, I'm down. I'm down about $3,000, and I have like 9,000. I have a lot. All the money that I have in my account is at risk, and I put it all on Tesla. And let's go ahead and look at the Tesla stock here. Tesla is trading right around 655. Woo! So basically, the way I have these options set up is that if Tesla ends above 660 on Friday, I will keep all my money, and I will have $17,800 in my bank account. If Tesla ends up below 755, between 755 and 750, I'll have probably something like $8,000 in my account, which still is up 50% from where I was last week. So it's, I can't complain, right? I would still like to keep, of course, like all the crazy gains that I made this week. So I'll tell you what my plan is going forward. So we can kind of see how Tesla is trading right now. It's looking okay for me. It is only Wednesday, so it's looking okay for me, but it is rocky. There is a chance that it's 757. Ooh, who knows? So I'll tell you what the plan is when you're losing on a credit spread like this, and it's scary. I'll do a quick explanation of credit spreads. Credit spreads to me, it's like you're buying and selling contracts of a company. You're basically betting more or less that the stock is going to go up or that the stock is going to go down. And somebody will actually, so just like in a bet where there's two people on every bet, there's a side on every bet. It's the same with this. There are two sides to every bet. So I can say I think the stock is going to go up, and somebody else can say no, I think it's going to go down, and they can pay me money up front on this bet. And then we just have to wait. We both agree on a date. I agreed April 16th, and we both agree on a date. And then when that date comes, if I win, I keep his money. If he wins, he can take a percentage of my money. It depends on how much the stock is over or under on that date. When you're in one of these contracts, there is I won't call it a trick, but basically, if you see that the stock is not going to be at that number, if you have any inkling that the stock may not be at that number on the date that you say, then you can roll it. They call it rolling it out, but you can extend the contract by a week or by 2 weeks, and you can do this. So you can basically say, I see my Tesla here. 760, 755. I don't know if it's going to end up above 760. I don't know if I'm going to take that chance. So basically tomorrow at market open, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to put this out to next week, because at risk here I have like $9,000 at risk, in addition to the $2,000 that I put in, or that I might receive. As you can see, if you look at this, no, it's only 4. So I stand to make. My account will go up by $2,200 if the stock ends above this number. If it does not, I have 9 of them, and these are $500 contracts. So I have 9 of them. 9 times 5 is 45. So I have 450, 4,500. So $4,500 at risk in this one trade here. So I can basically just take this and I can say, I don't think it's going to end up correct. So I can go in here and I can view all options. And this is in Robinhood here. And I can go in here and put, and we're doing put options, of course. And it'll actually show, yeah, you can see I have 9 of these. I think these contracts are safe, but it's really these 2 that are, these contracts, these 9 that are in danger. I can go in and I can say, I want to buy, I want to close these contracts. I think you're gonna win, but I can go out next week. I can go out to next week or even the April 30th, depending on how I think the stock is gonna move. I can go out and I can say, we can just get another contract. So it's not technically extending the contract. It's more that you're just buying a new contract and you're offsetting your losses with the new contract, with the money from the new contract. So technically you are, in some cases you technically will still be you'll make less money than you were going to make. But because these are in the money, because this is an in the money contract, which means you can see the share price is actually literally in the middle of the contract that I'm trading, you actually could make even more money if the stock ends up above it. Because if you trade for next week, people love it's really a bet. It's a betting market. So and you can see, finally Tesla's above that 760 mark. But yeah, if you're ever in trouble with credit spreads, one of the things you can do is just move the contract out by 1 week, by 2 weeks, by 3 weeks. And in this case, I would still get money. But in the case where, let's say Tesla was down at 740 and I wanted to do the 760, in that situation, I might be paying the money just to extend that. I might just have to I might be paying money to extend that. But I would do that because $4,500 is at risk here. And I don't want to lose that $4,500 because I worked hard sitting at my desk, or my nature desk. I work hard to make this money. So that's just a quick update on that. Not an update, but because I didn't post anything on this channel yet about credit spreads or options. I don't even know if any of that makes sense to anybody who would watch this. I think all my existing channel followers are, I don't even know. I think everybody follows me for dance or for vlogs or something. This is something a little different, I want to put more of my life into this channel, different things. And this is one of the things I'm into, is trading stock options. I'm not much for trading stocks. I'm not much of a day trader, but as far as this is fun to me. I really love this. The exhilaration that I had earlier this week when I literally made $6,000 off of I made $6,000 from nothing. In 2 days, I made $6,000. I made my monthly salary in 2 days. That feeling, one of the best feelings in the world. I mean, one of the best feelings in the world. I remember that feeling from when I first figured out how to talk to girls. I remember that feeling, from when I got that first internship, all those years ago, in my first engineering internship. I remember the feelings of that. And I didn't expect it. I was literally I remember getting on the phone. I remember just getting a phone call when I was walking between classes, and it was the lady from the company, which I won't name. If you know my full name and stuff, you can probably find my LinkedIn or whatever. But yeah, I just got a call from that company, and they just are like, "Yeah, we'd like to offer you." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" This was literally a month or 2 after I changed my major, and I'm getting this opportunity. Really, and it's because of connections. Listen, if you learn anything in this world, a lot of the stuff that goes for you or goes against you, it's all about luck, chance, and your connections. Who you know. You gotta meet people. You gotta just roll up to people. You gotta meet people. But I remember that. But all these feelings together, man. When you get a girl from the club, when you get the most attractive girl from the club, and she's excited, she like feels uh, ecstatic that she gets to be with you. Like she is more excited to be with you than you are with. That is a whole different level of feeling. Getting that job and then this thing, $6,000 in 2 days, bro. Because I remember even back in the day when I used to get the college, I used to get the refund from my school because I had all these scholarships. Yeah, on that day you did get a big paycheck, but yeah, I mean, like a paycheck, but it had to last you all semester. So, I never had you didn't get that feeling in there that like I just, I figured something out and it's working, and man, I'm going to be chasing that feeling. I think my whole life. I'm gonna enjoy the process of the things that I'm doing, but man, that feeling where you figure something out, or you think you figured something out and it's working, ooh, nothing like it, man. Nothing like it. I'm gonna end this. I hope the audio isn't too bad. This is a new kind of a new setup and something that I want to do a little bit more often, maybe once a day. Just get on here, talk about stocks, talk about life, talk about what I'm getting into, what my plans are and everything. Yeah, and I'm gonna end this. Y'all have a good day. If you if you made it to this far, you're gold. If you liked all this stuff, subscribe, like it, and comment. Comment if you want to see more content like this. It's more like financial content. This is like a financial content combined with some sort of vlog, like a podcast or something. I don't know, like with stories and stuff. I don't know if that's interesting. Like, let me know. Also, I have to add this thing. It's not financial advice. You got to do your own thing. You got to do your own research. But if you're interested in it, I'll go and do it way more in depth and really specifically, kind of how my thought process is around trading and how I discovered it and what my plan is for the future. To be honest, I don't really have a plan. I'm really just. I have kind of some goals. I have a spreadsheet. Actually, let me show my spreadsheet. I have this spreadsheet. It's called my $1 million plan. My $1 million plan. So basically, and I'll just explain this how this is working real quick. I have the date of the week over here. I have the money that I'm adding from every single paycheck, and then I have I calculated if I make 10%, 20%, or 30% every week. And then I have like the amount of money that I would need to gain 10, 20, or 30%. And then I have my account balance that I'll put at the end of every single week. So right now it's the week of April 11th. This isn't the final balance, but I just put this in there as a placeholder because if that option does like tank, like I may end up with something like 10,000 or 13,000. We'll see. And then I have based on what I put in and based on the account balance, what I actually gained. So then you can compare the actual gains with the projected gains. And from all of this, I have goals, basically. I have goals. Not goals, but I have kind of some price targets for my account that I've been looking at. And obviously, the magic number is $1 million. So I charted basically, 30% week over week is extremely aggressive. It's extremely aggressive, and that's where you'll get into situations like the one I'm in now, where you get that you hit that 30% mark, and then you are in a situation where the stock goes the other way, and you have to roll it out by an extra week. So if you do that very aggressive thing, you could be stuck on the same goal for a couple weeks, and so that may delay you. But if you go slow and steady, so basically, if I go 20% week over week, I will have $1 million by August. If I go 30% week over week, I will have $1 million by August. So August or October. And then if I go 10% week over week, it'll just take me probably till next year. So I'm aiming. I'm pretty aggressive right now. I think that I'm gonna calm down, especially after this week. lapses, I think I'm gonna chill out and really aim for this middle ground, this 20%, because it's just a little bit more comfortable. The first set of options that I bought today were in that 20% range, and then I went for the 30%, and the 30% are the ones that are at risk right now. So the 30% seem to be, and I had that gut feeling, and I didn't listen to it. So I'm gonna really stay, I think, in this 20% range, because I mean, God, if I could make $1 million in a year, like you know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean? What are we even like? Does it matter if I make the $1 million by like December versus August? Like, who cares? And also, you know, at the end of the day, if I end up with 500,000 or whatever the number is, guys, what are we doing here? You know, what are we doing here? I'm 27. This is really cool to just, I don't know, it's cool to have like something to really look forward to, some hope for the future, I will say. Looking at this. Now, what I will say with this is all assuming like I don't take any money out, and I basically every cent of gains I put all in to the next trade. So if I have 13,000 in my account, that means I put 13,000 into the option to gain 10% on that 13,000. So inherently in that, you could lose the 13,000 or the 15,000 or the 20,000 or the 45,000. If the market clears out, you know, if the market clears out, you could lose it. But I'm pretty bullish on everything. And to me, this is way more about the process and going through this, because I live my life more as a story than as a. I live my life as like a game character, you know. What would be more interesting as my game character? To play it safe, blah blah blah, or just, hey, I realized that I was behind some of my coworkers, some of my colleagues, some of my compatriots in life, as far as, you know, because I took a couple years off. I realized I wanted to, and I found a way to just just jump the line and get to something else, which is crazy. Some of my friends, they have rich parents and all this stuff. They've been doing a lot, but you know, that's just crazy. If I was able to jump, you know, to get ahead like that, to get ahead like this, that's really cool to me. So I'm gonna, you know, I was gonna sign off like a little bit ago. This is a 17-minute joint. Yeah, I was gonna sign off, but this time, for real, it's over. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Let's end this.